But you mentioned
Right.
clear, concise. There's the old he was a famous voice of Yankee Stadium. I mean, I know you're a Pennsylvania person, but Bob Shepard, now
Yeah.
batting,
Yeah.
he's a famous voice in sports.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, and he did it until he died. I mean, he was close to 100, I believe.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, he had three rules, and I always think about them because I get wordy, but
Yeah.
he had the three C's, and we've talked about this years ago, but it
Right.
was clear, concise, and correct. Those
Right.
are the three C's that he would go by.
Right.
And I think that, that those three C's, I mean, that was just him announcing, but I think in marketing and
Right.
in your messaging, in your email, like just be clear, be concise, be correct. Don't
More
leave, don't leave anything up for interpretation.
absolutely more so today than ever.
Yeah.
Why? People don't read.
Yeah.
Guess what? Guess what? Nobody's reading your website. They're scanning your website.
Yeah.
And they go into Donald Miller goes into this in the book too. He goes, does your website pass the grunt test?
Hmm.
The grunt test means, could a caveman look at your website and understand, ooh, you make pies. I want pie. Like they have they a caveman has to understand what you do. And if a caveman can't pass that grunt test, then it's too confusing
Well, I'm
for
thinking
everybody.
that was
The old
Geico's.
banana. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna
Yeah.
get to that, but
Yeah.
Geico, so easy a caveman could do it.
Yeah, exactly.
That was
Yeah,
their. That was
exactly.
their.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, no.
yeah,
The marketing law that I was taught to by one of the original madmen, and we bring him up all the time. But
yeah, Jerry. Yeah.
yeah, he said that think about the iconic brands. Google is the greatest example. When you go to Google.com, there is one field there. There is you
You know what they do.
you
Yeah.
can't go to the website and
Right.
say, what do I do? Even ChatGPT is the same. Like,
Right.
what do you want? And there's one thing to do, and that is it, right? And so that's of course the best case scenario, and everyone would love to be at Google, but the law in marketing is you need to treat everyone like they're an ape or a child, like,
Right. Yeah.
but in the jungle, apes are very, they're powerful, they, whatever, but when you're trying to explain something to your customer, if you think about them as being an ape in the jungle, what do you want them to do? A gorilla, when he has but he wants to eat. You give him the banana, that's your audience. And you don't just give them the ape, your audience, the banana, you peel it for them. So it's as easy as possible to eat it. And
Right.
that should be your message. Your message is that banana, peel the banana and feed it to your audience in a way that they think is delicious
Right.
and that they could get it as easy as possible. And that's really I owe anytime, when you're creating a web page, any marketing slick, and even your product, it has to be so simple. No, we come from the world of how do you want it? Depends. You could do this. One of our, in our CRM days, one of our best releases was taking when we took functionality and choices away from the
Right.
user and forced them. It wasn't like, hey,
Right.
you could do it any way you want. No, you want to create a contact, you have to do it this way. And everyone thought we added functionality, and we actually
Right.
took away more functionality than ever before. And it
Yeah.
was a big lesson.